Alright, I finally got my team bred for my upcoming pre-bank battle series, but before we get to that, we got one more in-game team battle here against longtime buddy Blah, and we're going to be using the LP file once again, the same guys we used to beat the champion on that. I think I have U-turn and a couple of other moves changed around, but other than that, same guys. So it starts out with Ariados, which is one of the guys that got the new Sticky Web entry hazard that lowers your speed when you come in. Very potent hazard, I would imagine. It basically gives all your guys a Choice Scarf boost against any other guys who were on the ground. So he's going to get it up, and it's not going to get rapid spun away. So I'm just going to have to live with it and do as much damage as I can, which is going to be a stab surf. Now I think I will switch over to Night Slash, though, in case he wants to go to somebody to take a special hit. I didn't quite check the team preview there because screw team preview, I guess. We're gonna have to deal with that, I guess, when the time comes still, which has not yet come. Yet to do any battles with my actual team so far. But anyway, finish it off with a Night Slash, and then comes a Noivern. So I think I'm going to just go into Jaden, predicting either of the stab is going to be resisted by Ghost Steel. And unfortunately, I seem to have this bad habit of switching in this Eviolite Doublade into special attackers. That is not what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to come into physical attackers. But he takes it pretty well nonetheless. Unfortunately, he gets confused by Hurricane. So we're going to have to either take a risk or switch him out. Since he did take a fair chunk of damage there, and I'd rather have him, have enough HP to kind of wall a physical guy later. We're going to switch him out into something that can take a special hit pretty well, which would be Gardevoir. However, he got Whirlwinded back out into Call the Pyroar. So, unfortunately, I don't really have much to do about this. Pyroar is going to be somewhat useless. He's got a pretty decent speed, but he's, sticky webbed. He's going to be sticky webbed every time he comes in. So once again, Hurricane hits and confuses there, and fortunately, however, we do get some damage off on it, so that's nice. Sets it up hopefully for a Dazzling Gleam from Gardevoir to be able to take it out, and that's probably what we're gonna do here. No, we're gonna go right back into Doublade. Let's see what we got. We have Iron Head. We can try Iron Head. I forget what other move we have, but looks like that's what we're gonna go for. Yep, we're gonna go for Iron Head. See how much this does. Does not quite half. We're definitely slower than a Pangoro, so I could probably live a Crunch just because of Eviolite and how physically bulky this guy is, but it would be pretty dicey, and I'm not going to take that risk anyway. I don't know if he's got attack EVs or whatever, so we're just going to go into someone to resist a Crunch, which will be Adam, who takes it fairly well, gets a crit, whatever. Puts me closer to Torrent range, I suppose. And I don't really know how good that thing's defenses are, but they must not be that good because it goes down to a Surf that I think probably has Splash Plate. It's not Torrent boosted anyway. So drops in his Greninja, and mine's got lower HP. I have no idea what our relative speeds are, but I do have U-turn, so if I happen to be faster and can pop a U-turn on him, that would be cool. I think that's what we're going to go for here, and he actually just immediately withdraws and brings out a T-Rex. So we're going to get the U-turn out on that, get some light damage on there, no Rocky Helmet or anything, and get some Switch Initiative, and it's a physical attacker, so I guess we'll drop in Doublade and see what he wants to do about it. We do resist both of his stabs, and we've got Iron Head and Shadow Sneak that I hope will do pretty well. Has Crunch, and of course, what is the thing? Iron Jaw, something like that, to boost the power of the biting moves. Pretty neat ability, and knocks me down, live it comfortably enough, and really hoping Shadow Sneak kills there, but T-Rex is actually fairly physically bulky, and Tino is somewhat sad that we have a, looks like about a 2 HP Tyrantrum that was able to hang on and kill my Doublade. So we could go into someone with priority, but I'm just going to go into Taylor, who is flying over the Sticky Web, and has her pick of move to kill Tyrantrum. I think we're going to go with Flame Charge, as that's going to not only kill, despite being 4 times resisted, but it's going to set us up with +1 in case the Noivern wants to come in, which is basically Dragon Crobat, is how what I like to refer to that thing as, Dragon Crobat. Because it's still a bat too. In addition to that, in addition to having like the same stats, it's yeah. Anyway, we're going to Acrobatics and avoid a Hypnosis, which is cool, and almost get a 2-hit KO with Acrobatics. We're definitely going to go for that again. Possibly Damage Variation we can still kill despite that Lefty's Recovery, but Lefty's Recovery does indeed save him, and now the Hypnosis lands, so what do we want to do? I think Pain Split is an egg move on Spiritomb, so I don't think he's going to have that. Otherwise, that would be something that would definitely be on my mind. But we're going to go into Xander, the Venusaur, who's going to get Sticky Webbed, as pretty much everything is, and he uses Dream Eater, which is just hilarious because it's in-game teams. So, got to pick of what to do here. We're just going to, I think, finish this thing off with Petal Blizzard. And Venusaur is typically bulky enough that it can live one of pretty much anything, I guess, except probably a stab, super effective Hurricane. But you know what? I'm just going to stay in. I'm at full life. We're just going to go for it anyway. And we get a Hurricane dodge for, that's 70%. That's close to 66. So I already hit 2 of them plus proc the Confusion. So I guess that was justified. Anyway, get a little bit of luck and get that thing asleep. Gonna go into Andros and try to get it dead now with Dazzling Gleam. So that is what we're gonna go for. I know I think he's just got the Greninja left, so not really a lot of options to take a Dazzling Gleam, as Greninja would probably go down in one shot as well. I don't know though, might be close. I forget how much is. I think it's at full actually, so it might not. Anyway, yeah, it's at full. So. Anyway, we are of course slower. We're just going to Dazzling Gleam, and there's a Surf, special tank, and it's going to leave him with just a little bit left. I get some Lefty's game, but now he has Torrent activated, so that could be a bit of a problem. However, we do have Water Shuriken left on the team as well that would be able to finish him off, I think. But Dazzling Gleam is we're going to live with, like, what was that, 4 HP, something like that. Good job, Gardevoir. I almost said Mega Man, but... Gardevoir coming through and securing a 4-0 victory. Anyway, so yeah, it's going to do it for in-game teams. And yeah, next kind of battle uploads, we're going to have a team reveal video. It's going to come up at some point. Probably we're going to be doing battles with this series, with this team, over the next week or 2. I forget how long we've got until Pokemon Bank comes out. It's like, yeah, it's like exactly 2 weeks, I think, from the date of this upload. So we're going to be getting some battles done, and hopefully we have a pretty decent series in this pre-Pokemon Bank era. And I hope you guys will stay tuned for that. Check out the team reveal video in 2 weeks. Until then, we're going to be having Rocco-chan, I think, go up in the meantime while I do battles and stuff. So yeah, later days.